Everyone.
The very first shot, Dan just wouldn't shut up about it. He was like, the mirror should be shaped like this. He and Mark Myers, the photographer, wouldn't stop talking about the mirror shot. And it turned out pretty good that time.
It is funny because people always ask us, so you guys shot this everything, you guys storyboard everything, and we don't storyboard anything except
the mirror
shot. But like, I talked to a couple other people who have seen the movie who are also Asians and children of immigrants. And like, one thing that they talked about was that bookshelf, when you first see her sitting on the taxes, and that bookshelf basically triggered them. It's like, that was my grandmother's house, that was my house, and they just saw all these little things, and like, I don't know, even though it's just a very simple shot, logistically, yeah, a lot of work went into that.
Yeah, we designed the whole apartment around that mirror shot.
So John's our wonderful producer. He's been working with us for 10 years now.
What do you think was the most logistically challenging?
Yeah, which shot in the script were you like, oh no?
I mean, we're kind of lazy, so we wanted to make the easiest version of the shoot possible. So we found this beautiful office space in CD Valley where we could do it all and just shoot Evelyn and Wayman's apartment. We could shoot the whole thing. So it was like by design to make it not difficult. But these two always like making everything more difficult than it needs to be. And so comically, we had a night shoot out in the middle of nowhere where we had Michelle running on Harry's. It did not have to be that complicated. Like, they're like, we need wires, we need to do this practically. And I would say that was probably a little more logistic.
Katie.
For me, I think it was the family fight.
Can we just take a moment to applaud that he is back?
Goonies forever!
Thank you, I appreciate that. It was really difficult because it was something that was extremely hard to master. It's a specific style called Wushu Wokdar. And I trained with our action choreographers, the martial club. And I trained for weeks. I could never get it 100% right. It was something that was always off. And when it was time to shoot it, it was scheduled for 1.5 days, including all the drama and dialogue leading up to it. And we just didn't have the luxury to do what, Samuel Long and Jackie Chan that they did back in the early days where they could just keep on shooting until they get it perfect. And I remember right at the beginning of it, then Quan came up to me and says, Gee, we can't do 10, 20 takes. Like, you're accustomed to working in Hong Kong. and I knew the pressure was on. And up until that point, I had never been able to do the one where I wrap the fanny pack around my neck and my shoulder, and I kick it and it just hits towards the camera. And we did the first take, and it was a complete failure. And then I looked over to the Daniels, and they were like, oh my God. And take two, I heard action, and I'm literally praying to Buddha and God, please, let me get this right. And I did it. I wrapped it around my shoulder, wrapped it around my neck, and the toughest part was when they swing around and I kicked it, and I did it on the second take. And it was such a relief, and yeah, that particular shot was the most difficult for me, and I did it in 2 takes, so.
Every single one of those shots, except for maybe one. I think there's one shot where we use a double. Otherwise, that entire sequence is just 100% okay.
Oh, I didn't realize this was a down the line. It's a down the line. Okay, well, I would say that the most logistically difficult scene for me was probably the meeting of Jobu scene, or otherwise known as the hallway scene, because, or otherwise known as the swinging dildo scene. And I would say that was really hard because at the time when I was talking to the Daniels about it, they're like, yeah, okay, so first you're gonna come out as Elvis, you're gonna be carrying a pig, and then you're gonna explode someone's head into confetti, and then you're gonna swing some dildos like a reveal. Yeah, oh my God, that's epic. And then we got to set, and it was our first week, and I had to do it all to Michelle Yeoh. To maintain a certain kind of strength and fearlessness while you're like handling a pig and you're with these extraordinary legends and you're supposed to somehow not be afraid of them and also be kind of their adversaries was a little bit crazy in the brain. And so I would say that that was like and also it was kind of a first meeting in some ways. So it was our first big scene together. So that's one way to meet Michelle. But yeah, it's a really special scene.
It all came easy. It was fun.
Well, first of all, as you can see, I'm a little overwhelmed tonight. Every time when someone asks me, oh, you live in America, and I feel I want to say, yeah, in San Francisco, because I feel my family is there. I'm so grateful that I thank you for your support, your love, throughout the years, not just tonight, but I know I've been coming back here consistently. I was in the Grand Marshal. Yes, that's right. But I think, first of all, I really want to be thankful to these two evil geniuses who had the audacity, the fearlessness to write a script like that for an older, non-Caucasian woman. Jonathan Key, who decided after 20 years to grace us back with his incredible. Every day I look at Stephanie, it's like the range of emotions, talent Thank God I don't have to be in her age group. But I do feel that it seems I've spent the last 37 years of my career working towards this film. I'm extremely proud of myself for letting, having to feel that I have to look glamorous all the time, be a real woman. The mother who holds a family together who are sometimes so taken for granted and invisible, and does that for us every day. So they gave me the perfect opportunity to play an incredible character called Evelyn. And was it difficult? Hell yes. Every day, but I think all of us, we were like the bagel. We were everything. We put every single ounce of love, soul, passion about being an actor, about being a storyteller, about everything we love about movies, and having you all here, sitting in this environment, watching it together and enjoying the experience together. That was what made me emotional. So I thank you. And all of you, please come out and watch it. Please watch it at least a couple of times. It's okay.
So I was talking to Daniel this morning, and I told him there's, anytime a movie like this comes out, I feel like there's a lot of expectations on it. And when I heard your call, I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, yay! And then I saw the movie, I was like, this is everything I ever wanted. And didn't even know I wanted to see from you in a performance. So thank you for giving us this as well. Again, these are not questions, they're just thank you. This is another down the line question, though. What skill would you personally like to take from another verse and apply it to your current life now?
Oh, we get to start?
We get to start.
Yeah. This was something I thought of the other day because I was trying to think of universes I'd like to visit. And I always wanted a tail. A monkey tail that could grab things.
The dexterity.
Yeah, like a dexterous tail, not just a wang. Like a useful tail. Well, that's an answer.
This is what we have to deal with every day on set.
This is tough. I think it'd probably be, there's two options. I just miss my dad, and it's incredible, but it's hard, and I fail all the time, and I'm just like, God, if I could just be the perfect dad, how awesome would that be? So anyways, that's my sad answer. My less sad answer is probably, I think it'd be really fun to be able to invent my own animals, just like, I don't know, like Pokemon, like if I can take of a gerbil, make it the size of a dog, or take a dog and make it the size of a horse, so I can ride the dog.
Yeah, there's a theme. There's brewing already.
Yeah, good luck, you guys. John's turn. What's up? I'll start with the sappy answer too. Like, I mean, the first edit I ever watched of the movie, when it was a total mess, like 14 hours long. Key's scene made me cry the first time I watched it because, the superpower of kindness and that to be able to tap into this version of myself where I'm always opting towards kindness, that's always been something that I would strive for. And I'm not going to try to do a funny version of whatever monkey tail is. I was going to leave it at the kindness that monkey tail is.
It's kind of hard to follow that. I mean, I don't know, I was at the reception earlier and I met a group of I was geeking out over them, and I can't believe they're also in the audience tonight. So I would say, because I love to cook. So for me, I would love to say ratatouille.
What do you think your signature dish would be?
I love we all get together and you know we have amazing food, and one of the most fun thing we do is because I love sake, and I would just like when sake we just do this bomb, just like down it, and at the end of the night we're all so drunk we give like big speeches.
It's just already your power. His power in this universe is giving good speeches and drinking sake.
No records needed.
Okay, yeah, first of all, I thought we were just gonna reference the movie and y'all just went uncut. Well, my sort of normal, non-savvy answer was I do admire the Rocks so much. I think they know so much. They've been here all along and they have all the wisdom we need and they just know how to cruise. So I love that. And I will say, you know, it's funny, I think the biggest gift that I've been receiving from watching our film and watching it over and over and over is every time I see it, I feel like I receive a different lesson from it, and the time that we were making it, the time in my life I was in then, feels very different. A whole lot of things have happened in the last 2 years, and so watching it now, I feel like I'm learning and receiving all different types of messages from it. And I feel like talking about it recently, and even just today from some of the press we were doing, the superpower or the superverse that I would want is the power to not give up. And I feel like Evelyn doesn't ever give up on her family and her loved ones. And despite all the messiness of life and the chaoticness of this time now, to still somehow know that you're going to find the people you love like all the way through and never give up is a really strong, strong power that is really hard to achieve. So I feel like Evelyn is pretty super. I admire her a lot.
Hedging on that, I think the key message is love, right? In every universe, we are just looking for our loved ones, and we won't give up on looking for that. But I must say, this movie, probably the most interesting, challenging one was the butt plugs. In my entire life of 37 years of martial arts, I never played with that. The first day I never said, okay, I read it on the script, but how is it going to be possible? I'm not even going to talk about the hot dog fingers. I thought I was going to have that cut out of the script. I was like, I'm going to tell this boy it's not working. When I got to the butt plugs, I'm like, you're kidding me. But before I know it, bless the two brothers, Brian and then Larry. They learned, yes, you have to applaud that. They learned martial arts from watching our films. When they came here, their parents didn't have the money to say, okay, you go and learn taekwondo or karate or whatever it is. And they felt they needed to be empowered and they wanted to learn martial arts. So they watched our films, frame for frame, and that's how they learned it. So when I came to work with these two young men, I was very impressed, but I did say to them, those moves seem kind of familiar. I think we took it from this movie of yours and that. But But it was fun. We had, Andy and I were doing the first, remember that scene? You know, sit on this, sit on this. And someone said, why don't you throw it away? The reason why I didn't throw it away was because the other brother comes, so can you imagine? I turn around and there's Brian with a shirt and something going on. I am a serious actor. I have done amazing movies. And I'm rolling around the ground with a butt plug. So I must say, thank you very much. It's amazing first time experiences. And I must say, okay, one more thing. The best cameo ever of a director, which will forever be remembered. See, I understand my director. You want me to do another take?
Any more questions? I think Michelle's just keep talking.
No, honestly, dildos, butt plugs, like spanking, it's a typical Sunday night.
Welcome to our Sunday.
Yeah, apparently. What a warm welcome it would be. I don't know how to follow. Okay, what is the IRS audit of your life? Like, what is the thing that drives you up the wall?
Taxes. When my partner Steph watched the movie, like all the taxes stuff, like hit closer to home than I expected because I get really irritable. I'm really bad about procrastinating. Yeah.
I think a lot of people relate.
Yeah.
But Jamie was so brilliant as that. Dear, blah, 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 what's her name?
Yeah, Jamie took it so seriously, and it was really helpful and beautiful that she did not want us to punch down, IRS auditors, and spent a lot of time decorating her office, rearranging how our department put it together. She was like, Ginger wouldn't want that. Lots of her own decorations. Yeah.
Letting it all hang out. Courage.
Do you still want to answer the question? For me, just the internet and writer stuff. I hate trying to call spectrum. What's your spectrum?
Room for improvement.
Anyone else have any pet peeves?
I'm going to use this as a scapegoat to just brag about Jamie Lee Curtis for a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, but this cast is like the most down-to-earth, lovable human beings. If we were all at dinner tonight, no one would be more important than anyone else. We'd all be hanging out like equals. And Jamie was the same way. She would show up before anyone else, like the 80s would be calling Daniels and I, like, Jamie Lee Curtis is on set. We're like, okay, we'll be there in 45 minutes. Like we slept time. And she would be there for every scene, wanted to hang out with us, really wanted to find every moment with this cast here. And like, we couldn't have begged the movie guys to put a better cast together. And this is where we feel so grateful. So the one thing I would say is the opposite, that it's not an IRS nightmare, is that this cast is just a dream come true. And I'm so grateful for each and every one of you guys.
John Wang is a perfectionist, and his pet peeve is not being perfect. So it's a real problem for him. I'll bring it for you.
I'm perfect.
Tell us about your taxes.
Oh my God, I freaking hate calling these big corporations. You get the automated things, and if you want this, press 1, if you want this, press 2, and it just goes on and on and on. That's just a small thing, but the thing I want to say is that just being a part of this movie has been incredible, because I haven't done this for a while, and to be able to have this as my comeback movie with Michelle, and in a lot of ways, she's the reason why I'm even returning back to acting, and I'm just so grateful to the Daniels for writing this brilliant script that features an Asian family, specifically Chinese. And I know I met some of you tonight, and I really want to meet all of you, but
He's going to stay for 2 hours.
But here is the thing, here's what I want to say, because that's the reason why I'm here today. I was working behind the camera for many years because there was just not a lot of opportunities for an Asian actor. And I was content doing that because I was doing something I love, which is to be a part of the movie making experience. But I noticed that something was brewing on the small and big screen during all those times. And I noticed more and more Asian actors were being featured in prominent roles. It grew from 1 to 2, and then all of a sudden we saw an entire cast made of Asian actors. For example, Fresh Off the Boat, and of course, the phenomenal success of Crazy Rich Asians. And that movie dared me to pursue acting again. And it proved how important it is, not just for Asians, but for every group to be represented in entertainment. Because until you see it, you can't imagine that it can also be you up there on the screen. And to see what has happened over the last few years, I am so inspired, and more than anything else, I'm so hopeful. I know there's a lot more work to be done. All sustainable improvements happen gradually, but I am glad where we are, and honestly, I wouldn't be here. My return to roots is the direct result of all the progress that's being made in Hollywood today, so yeah, I just want to
Heritage Month yet, but this month has been just such an incredible month with this film coming out, Turning Red, which has James Hong in it. I wasn't joking earlier. I said it's an honor to be Asian, and it's an honor to be seen on the big screen, particularly this month and with this film. So, absolutely, yes, we're so happy you're back.
Thank you.
Daniel, I have a question for you. What is the biggest change from the first iteration of the story to the version we see on screen? And do you have the same answer?
It's the first iteration of the script you're asking?
Yeah, maybe the first idea that's percolating.
The first draft is 240 pages.
It was pretty solid. There's a
We should just stop. One of the biggest things was that there was a through line of the narrator, because the whole thing has a narrator, it opens almost like a Magnolia style narration shot, like the multiverse and probability and all these things. But it's voiced by this woman who's a couple of really proper American, maybe Southern accent. And then halfway through the movie, you realize it's actually just Michelle's character in another universe where she was adopted and brought to America. And being a famous author, and she's writing the movie that you're watching, but then she gets sucked into it as well. It's
Otherwise, nothing changed. Draft 1, Alpha Raven exists, and there was a different, Morpheus type character, reaching out, and that was such an aha moment to be like, no, of their characters suddenly like came to life, and talking to them was such an inspiration. And be like, oh, this has been wrong the whole time. Like each of them unlocked something genuinely, which was is one of my favorite parts of casting, is to be like, please come fix this.